Hello, beloved. So I just have a quick word from the Lord. This word is 2 days past due, but I really believe that there is just an urgency for me to get this word out today. And I'm going to read it just like the Holy Spirit gave it to me. So this video might be a little bit longer because, like I said, I really want to ensure that I'm saying it just like the Lord gave it to me. And so God is saying today to guard your gates. He said, when someone comes to your house, they must first knock, ring the doorbell, or call to announce themselves. Then we assess and make sure the person who is at our house is a welcomed guest. Someone who is safe enough to enter into our home. We don't or we shouldn't just allow anybody or anything to come into our home without our permission. If we keep our doors unlocked, unopened, readily accessible to that which is outside, a thief can easily come in and take what's ours, destroy our property, and damage our home. Then we are left to clean up the mess because a thief does not clean up after himself before he or she goes. Similarly, when it comes to our gates, our eyes, ears, or anything that's an entryway for something to get into our spirits, we must properly assess and ensure that something is safe enough for our spiritual house, our temple, before we allow it to enter in. What are we watching? What are we listening to? What are our habits when we wake up? Do we check our phones immediately and social media before checking in with God? What are we reading? What conversations are we actively participating in? We have to guard our gates. We cannot allow anything or anyone's voice to enter into our spirit. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy our peace, our identity, our faith in God, our perspectives, our thoughts, our hope, our joy, etc. Although we have the Spirit of God and we do not have a reason to fear, we have to protect the entryway of our spiritual house and our temples, just as we would, if not more than we would, our homes in the natural. Otherwise, the enemy can come in and wreak havoc, and now we are left to clean up the mess and pick up the pieces of the damage that he has done in us and possibly through us. Some may say it's not that deep, but the Spirit of God is saying that it is that deep because the Holy Spirit dwells on the inside of us. Just as I wouldn't want to bring anyone into my home and make it uncomfortable for my children and I to reside in it, we have to be careful, and we should not want anything to keep our spiritual houses or temples uncomfortable for the Holy Spirit to dwell within us. Guard our gates because it will and it can save our spiritual lives.